Okay. Oh, you are
celebration. What I've learned.
okay. Thanks so much. 10
Yes,
years
sir.
later,
Yes, sir.
it's a dream of you to be some position in Ministry of Education to enhance your country's education system, right?
Yeah, Professor.
Okay. So the channel speak relatively slowly because of now we are using the Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. So you did a very good example to make a self-introduction. So my students are now practice how to deliver their self-introduction via the network. Okay. When you use the network, so the speed should be relatively slow, but that should be vivid or paying attention prosody. Prosody means clear pronunciation and strength.
Yeah.
Okay? Not only for myself, for world peace. You should say clearly. Okay, thank you. And this might be the uh, teachers in PTTC SR, and your teacher also observed this activity. And if possible, after Sakura tour, would like to start this kind of international collaborative learning. Yeah, it might be a very good opportunity for the students to speak, to express uh, their opinion. Yeah, and today we invite one lecturer from the Philippines. And hello, Ian, can you
Hello,
hear me?
everyone. Yes, good morning, everyone. Can you hear and see me?
Ah, we really see your bright, beautiful, uh, yeah, figure.
Thank you for your kind words and good morning, everyone. I'm
Yeah,
glad to see you again on our fourth week, I guess.
yeah. Thanks so much, Ian. So we are very looking forward to have your session today. You are going to come to Japan. Sorry, not come to Japan. You are the person who will join World Youth Meeting online section.
All right. I'm very excited to do that.
Thank you so much. And today, there are a lot of the teachers from Provincial Teacher Training Center in Siem Reap, very famous sightseeing spot, famous area in Cambodia. And we are, today you will give us one of the model, uh, teaching style. Yeah. So how to, today we would like to enjoy your lecture, how to make effective presentation in 2 minutes. Would you please start? Yeah, maybe uh, so teachers who attend this seminar today will refer to your lecture in their complete classroom activity. Okay.
All right.
And also my students are now enjoying your lectures. Okay, thank you. Shake hand. Shake hand. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Ian. Ian.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, I
Ian.
can.
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay. So I just want to tell everyone that this presentation is from Japanese students from Maru University and Shikaku University. And this is actually a 2-minute presentation, and this is how they want to support the learning project and how they call education for all for the connection within and between Japanese and Cambodian students. So Okay, let us start with how for this presentation. So just like what I said, this talk is all about the collaborative action plan, learning project education for all. So here, the goal is to support Cambodian English education for children, and toward the goal, Japanese and Cambodian students made English lesson contents together. But the question is, why did we do this? Why are we doing this? Okay, so for this slide, we can look at this photo. And this is a photo captured by Professor Kageto back when he was in Cambodia. And this is a picture of a girl who is a average Cambodian girl living in a rural area. And she cannot go to school since she has to take care of her younger brothers and sisters. Also, she has to help her parents. Sad to say, but she might grow up without studying at school, and her future might be difficult. Now, here is a data which says completion rate in 2019. And according to the Cambodian government, only 82% of the students graduated from the primary school. So this means that about 1/5 of the students do not receive the primary level education. Okay, before I proceed, can you see my slide? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, but so I'd like to have a few comments to your speech.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my students, you can learn the and speak relatively slowly, paying attention the prosody, accent, clear expression of the each word. Can you understand easily? Please raise your hand if so. こういう時にはみんな手を挙げるもんだ。Okay, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. My students are quite satisfied to follow up easily. That was paying attention by you on the pronunciation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad to see your hands up in the air. Now let's go to the next slide. So here are the reasons. This is the question, of course. What could be the reasons for this low completion rate? So first one, the schools are far from their houses. Next is that parents need help from their children. And school lessons are not very much interesting. So they prefer not to go to school. And this one, the fourth reason is that the high cost of stationery. And additionally, there is also no school lunch. So it is kind of difficult for them. So that is why they started the support learning project. And here is the procedure. First, Japanese students will make lesson contents using very easy English and then send these contents to the Cambodian students. And when it is already sent, the Cambodian students can then add the Khmer language with audio and instructions when they already upload it on the website. All right. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, not yet. Uh, okay, yeah, that's all. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks so much. So it's time for teachers and students to understand how to compose the effective presentation. And would you please, Ayan, would you please share the presentation?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and how can I say? Please show the older slide.
All the slides?
All the slide, yeah. Yeah, and there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slides. And differing your slides, students can make their own PowerPoint, the changing some parts. So nowadays, some university in Japan, World Youth Meeting participating university, like Ritsumeikan University, Nihon Fukushi University, and Kansai University, and Kyoto Sangyo Daigak University, they all wanted to start this kind of the presentation class. As a first step, they can get a good model of the presentation. That was introduced to your class by you, teachers. Cambodian teacher will introduce this one. And students, as a first step, students mimic the presentation outline like this and try to practice doing presentation in a louder voice. As a second stage, they can change and some part, or they can make their own presentation and 1 minute presentation. And after that, they share such a presentation via the network. And Japanese students also make a 1 minute presentation after learning how to make the presentation. And Ayan, so this is a very good example for my students to study how to make effective presentation. And what's the most important thing? So from your experiences in Philippines, or there are less text, yeah, than pictures. Please explain about that.
Yeah, right. So, of course, the most important thing is to focus on one subject only, because if you start to focus on one and a particular and specific subject only, you will be able to speak easy words about it that will make the audience understand what you are trying to say.
Okay, thank you so much. So you mean picture breaks through the wall of language. Okay?
Yes,
This is
exactly.
another. Okay. 写真っていうのは言葉の壁を乗り越えるから、効果的な写真を使うってことはとっても大事です。Okay. And so you point out that after explaining the title of presentation, as the second slide, so you give the highlight of the presentation. Please show the note area. Very short. So could you please read this one for my students?
All right. Our goal is to support Cambodian English education for children. Toward the goal, Japanese and Cambodian students made English lesson contents together. But why did we do this?
Yeah, this is the overall explanation and highlight of your presentation. Why you put this slide, not the end of the presentation or second page? Do you have any idea?
All right. So this is this is included or this is the part of the first pages because we have to hook the audiences. We have to make them listen to us. And as we can see, the presentation that the Japanese students made is quite interesting and eye-catching because look at these pictures, look at these photos, and the content itself. As long as you get the audience attention, as long as you make them listen to you, then you will be able to deliver your presentation well enough.
Okay, thanks so much. We could learn very, very important thing. Students, my student, she said hook, H-O-O-K, not H-U, hook. Okay. Hook means catch the heart of the audience. Okay. So first, so when you try the presentation, when you do the self-introduction, first 1 minute is very important to hook the interest of your audience, to hook. Okay. Thanks so much. That's why. And so in other points, so please show me number 3 and explain, please a little bit bigger, make it bigger. Scrolling. Can you do the bigger one? Make it the bigger. No. Keep
The
control
picture?
key. Yeah. Keep pushing control key and roll up.
Here.
Okay. Okay.
Can you
And
see it
so,
now?
yeah, please. And oh, very good. So please explain that when you make the lines, so script of the presentation. What's the most important thing? We pay attention to script.
So when we are
Okay.
all right.
Go on.
Sorry. So when we are making a presentation, it is important to make use of this part. And you can just actually this is like this, but if you put your mouse, your cursor at the bottom part and then just lift
Yeah.
it, you will be able to write down your notes. And this is very helpful for us presenters because we will be able to remember every detail of what we are going to say about the slide.
Okay.
And mhm.
Okay. I got it. So I I want some secrets when you make the script. The length of sentences or the speed delivery rate, the speed of the presentation.
Yeah,
Please
right.
explain that. Yeah.
So if you notice, these are the sentences that I said earlier while making this presentation from the Japanese students. So this is what they did before. I think last Sunday, I guess, when
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
presented these, and they made use of the notes below. That is why they are able to deliver the presentations good
Yeah.
enough.
Thanks so much. So when the former your lecture, how to make a 1 minute presentation, you talk about the length of the each sentences that should be short. Why it is needed?
It should be short because if it is too long, the audience will think that it is so complicated.
Mm.
But if it is short, it will sound simple and easier to understand.
Okay. That you mean the shorter, the better when
Yes,
doing
that's right.
presentation.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, I strongly agree with that because of the Eng- uh, English presentation is not a place to express how they can do they can express something in English. More important thing is to give some message to the audience. So if audience cannot understand the point, the presentation must be said a failure one. Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Professor, because that is not an effective presentation if the audience are not able to grasp or get what you want to say.
Hmm. Yeah, so the daily conversation is very easy to continue and to share some idea. So this kind of the script should be based on daily conversation. Is it right?
Yes, that is right. And just like the daily conversation that we have, of course, it is friendly, easy to understand, and very simple, right?
Yeah, indeed. And this kind of activity surely enrich students' speaking ability. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, very useful. So in English, how can I say it's a dialogue style?
Dialogue style, yes.
Yeah, dialogue. Dialogue means conversation. Okay,
Like
student,
casual.
when you make the presentation, please think about the how to deliver. Not it, presentation is not the place you express your nice talents. Okay, deliver the message is more important. Okay, thanks so much. Yeah,
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 right.
thanks so much. And now we'd like to invite the students who practice this presentation from the PTEC, Phnom Penh Teacher Education College. Okay, okay. So, Ayan, can I ask them to start their own presentation?
All right, sure.
Okay. Later, would you please give your feedback to them?
Um,
Okay.
sorry?
After enjoying their presentation, would you please give them uh, your feedback?
All right, sure.
Okay. Yeah, from the viewpoint of the uh, delivery rate, speech speed, yeah, and also prosody, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay, and we expect students from the PTEC. Would you please start? Yeah. Who will start? Okay,
Hello. Which means that we start from our own content.
yeah, yeah. Would you please start your presentation? Yeah, by sharing the screen, please.
Yes, Professor. It's great. Oh, dạ vâng. Dạ vâng, giờ là tiếp ngay.
Hmm.
Không group. Ôi, sao đổi.
And if you are ready,
Dạ,
if
dạ.
you are ready, Should I share?
Yeah,
Did
wait
you-
a little bit, Professor.
Okay. And this kind of activity, university in Japan wanted to work with you, PPTC and PTEC, yeah, as one of the good model for the English education. Yeah. Okay, go on, please.
Professor, do you see my screen?
Okay. Oh, you made by yourself. Okay, go on.
You see my screen, everyone? Can you see my screen, Professor?
Okay, very clearly. Start,
Yeah,
please.
thank you. Okay, we start now. And we are from the Teacher Education College, and today we gonna choose one topic about the challenges of online learning for primary school children. Okay. ICT will play a most important role to achieve sustainable development goal 4. And a school in Cambodia has been closed due to COVID-19. A happy, engaging, supportive, and face-to-face learning environment that match the characteristics of primary school children is not possible. And according to Asian Development Bank 2021, learning mode in Cambodia such as online platform, educational television program, and take-home lesson packages. And for those problems, we have three problems here about the online platform, educational television, and also the lesson packages. And here are some percentages according to Asian Development Bank 2021. Internet access were also found to be challenging associated with online learning, and households in Cambodia on average more than 80% of mobile phones. And also we can also access the internet only 41% in Cambodia. And also the parents in Cambodia have only 18% have computer for their children to study during COVID-19. Yes, this is for solution. Parents should practice homeschooling to support the education and can set up a friendly meeting. At the meeting, parents can discuss the schedules and ask the children for their learning and help students learn by yourself at home. And the second, parents should also take advantage of free educational applications which are available online using their smartphone or tablet. They can download learning apps that can help their children practice math exercise, English word, and many more. And educational TV program and free online educational video on social media and another official platform has also been benefit cost. However, among those available is learning that focus on worksheet and paper-based learning methods were found to be the most accessible to primary school children. Yes, that's all for our presentation. Thank you, everyone.
みんなしっかり拍手してあげるね。
Good job.
Oh, you did a very good job. And simple and effective photo utilization. It's very easy to catch up what you want to share with us. The simple is best. Yeah. Any comment from the Ayan?
Yeah, right. Thank you very much for your presentation. It is very informative, and I am so glad that you made use of the tips that we have before, like the usage of one picture only every slide, and you also use 10 words in every sentence. That is why it is easier to understand as a listener. And just on your presentation, I would just like to address the pronunciation. So I hope we can be careful on the pronunciation so that the audience will hear us clearly. But overall, your presentation is very, very good. And I learned a lot from it because you even mentioned the percentage of people who has mobile phones, who has computers, and who has internet access. So that's great. And I've learned a lot from this lesson. And I'm so glad that you made use of the one picture only, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're
Thanks so much.
welcome.
And so yeah, well, I'd like to invite a comment from the uh, PP Provincial Teacher Training Center, Siem Reap. Any comment from the teachers?
Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Hi.
name is Panic and I'm from Siem Reap PTTC. I would like to thanks to you and the other cooperator who is present in here. And I would like to have a little comment about how to present this slide. I want you to show slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can click the inequality and then you just show the slide. So it will be more interesting.
Okay.
That's all my comment. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah. And Srenik Sensei, teacher Srenik, thanks so much. Your comment surely encourage the students in the PTEC. Thanks so much. Yeah. And now teacher Srenik speak very clearly, thinking about the Zoom function. Okay, it is very important. So the next time you have to do the presentation towards students in Japan. So if you speak clearly like a teacher training, so every Japanese student can understand by using your sophisticated impact images. So next time, paying attention of the receiver, your voice over the Zoom, it is one of the very, very important thing. So of course, I can speak more fluently, more faster, but I always pay attention the speech rate, speech speed when we use the Zoom conference. Okay, maybe the lot of Japanese university wanted to start this kind of the presentation based English learning because of not only presentation, they want to learn about you, about your university, about Cambodia, about world peace, about Ukraine. Okay, thanks so much. So I'm so impressed. You learn so quickly. The picture surely breaks through the wall, and also the length of the very suitable for the practice. Thanks so much. Yeah. And other two students in PTEC, are they prepare something? No?
No, Professor.
Okay.
Uh,
Next time. Next time. I
yes.
expect. But don't take a lot of time to prepare that. Even 1 minute presentation will be good enough, yeah, to share idea for the practice. Okay. And maybe the students who listen to such a presentation wanted to start talking, evoke the conversation each other. Yeah, could you please show show that page blah blah again or something? Yeah, like that. Okay, thanks so much. And yeah, near future, I hope as a part of our Sakura and Eduport project, we'd like to show that this kind of the collaborative learning to the other organization like Panya Sastra or RUPP or something. And we'd like to expand the relation and learning environment via the internet as a part of to enhance the speaking ability using the ICT. Yeah. And so because of these two universities have rich environment, the computer and the internet. Yeah, that works very well. Yeah, thanks so much. Any comment from the studies? Other, yeah. Do you enjoy?
Yeah, that's very good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Yeah. Nata Sensei, how about today's session as a model of the interactive learning?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much, Professor. Sorry,
Okay.
teacher said it first. Okay, thank you so much, and good morning, Professor, and good morning, all teacher, and good morning, the student. You are Kanlas. How can I call you from Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayan.
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 Sorry,
Yeah.
Ayan.
Thank you. I
Ayan.
remember I met you last week.
Thank
Nice to
you.
see you again. Yes. And good morning to the student at PTech. And thank you so much for your nice presentation. And for me, I really appreciated what you deliver your presentation. And for me, I have some idea for your presentation, like to be a good presenter, like you should speak a little bit like louder than now, because here I try to put my computer close to me and I try to catch up what you are talking about. Yeah, what you are talking about. And maybe because of you use or you put the mask on, so that's why your pronunciation is not really clear. But next time, maybe you will take it off and make your voice clear, like clearer than now and better than now. And also, I would like to introduce you to use around like 10 words for a sentence, as Ayen already mentioned last week for to deliver the presentation. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, thanks so much. Thank you for your
Thanks so much. So yeah, and